Hello everybody, First Month is here. This video is right shooted after that wooden Woodsman anorak by Helicontex. So this is same area and everything. So now what you're gonna see here, that's different. What you're gonna see here, someone could say I see three knives. Some people which are picky and tricky say okay, there are not really three knives. And I'm in both these categories. Why? Because if we say knife, we mostly mean some tool which is primarily and the best for slicing, cutting, right? If there is a sharp or sharp tip, yes, of course, I would say strong for penetration, but I mean for easy penetrating, then most knives got this one too, but these two guys got even more. So from that perspective, I would say I see one knife and two multi-tools. Each of them, and this is the T4, and this video is about this T4 tracker made by Tops, made of 1095 high carbon steel. It should be differentially heat treated, 56 to 59 HRC. This one is the Coyote Titan. So it's got this pattern. There are few of them, but that's details, so we are not talking about this now. So one knife, I'll take this one off because, as I said, this is about this knife. But mostly what I will say, I hope you agree, this is the shape of standard knife, full flat. It's really slicey, it has a really fine tip, so a knife. These two guys are survival knives, I would say, or definitely tools, and I dare to say they are both like for different situation or different condition. Original T1 tracker got something more than this one, and that's chopping, splitting. Those two functions. This one, okay, splitting, I can split with this one, but I can't chop because of its size and weight, of course. But in general, if you see that book which comes with the T1 tracker, if you buy one, so there are topics how to use trackers, especially the T1. Why every single part on that is there, and it's made for woodland. It's made for to live outdoor in wooden area. This one won't really help you. I mean the T1 and the original won't really help you, let's say in desert or somewhere there, because what for? It's made for chopping, splitting wood mostly. If there is no wood, there are some of bushes or kind of light woods, some kind of rainforest, and those it's not really for that area. This guy, on the other hand, is more for all around. It's not as good on those chopping, splitting, especially chopping. It has some weight, but definitely it's because the weight. It's far from that. This one got the bigger brother. We know it. It should be that long, about longer and heavier, and these things. So it should be definitely better chopper splitter than this one is. But anyway, this one is for, let's say, even urban area. These things you can pry with this much better because that it's not as wide as this one or even the T1. Of course, it's tough enough, 6 millimeters thickness. So 5160 spring steel should take some abusing in these ways. So for this one, even for some kind of combat purposes, which of course any knife could be used by this one, but this is much better because it's got two, let's say it got tip, but with these two sharpened sides, which helps with penetration even with this one, which is kind of dull, but it's not as dull as I said many times. I really love this tool. This is really well thought, even it looks ugly and weird. But back to the T4 tracker. I really like this tool. I tell you right now, I can recommend, and I recommend this one to you, all of you, because even you see these, or I got my cookie of mine here, this one, of course, with this, but it's something else. It's really helpful tool. Doesn't matter what another knife you got, a chopper. If you got even folder, as I said, as I that one, but I mean the multi-tool like Ruiki what I got, or Leatherman, or somewhere else. Why? Because this is still, even small, it's still fixed blade. So it takes some abuse, much more than 99% of folders. This one weighs 80 grams. 80 grams. So it's 4 grams less than 3 ounces. So it's sub 3 ounces knife. With the original sheath, with this camo, another 50 grams I believe. So you got package 130 grams like this one. So you really hard to feel. You can put it into your pocket, you don't know about it. If you put it on your belt, then absolutely you are absolutely fine with that. So the question, well, I don't know, I don't want to waste another weight, you know, it's too heavy for me and blah blah blah. That's nonsense. Only really if someone counts 10 grams, then okay, that's different word than mine. But for most people, I am pretty much sure most people this one weighs nothing, and you can stick it somewhere else, even into some light backpack and somewhere else. This is simply too light, in the positive way. Now I've made what I want to show you another. This is the Kydex sheet you might see on my some previous video, which it was just half product or even less. With this, I go here. So it's green, I like it, so I got 2 now, so I don't need to take off the clip if I use or swap sides. This one is pre-made for small Tek-Lok, so I can wear it in this way with the small Tek-Lok. As you might see, I went the hard way. Even those topsies are made not exactly, they ignored, I would say, they ignored the teeth or tooth here. I call it like that, so because they made it, you see they got some kind of pattern which is here, so they ignored the hook, and simply you can put it there, and it's more easy to make this one. This one is the mine was harder because I got it here, as you might see, so it works in different way. I have to, if I put it there, I have to go in this angle, about 45, and then I lock it and click it there. If I won't take it off, I can't do it in this way, the standard way, because if I do, and then I pull the knife, which I don't want to here, this is the correct way. How can I do it? It's easy, because if I keep in this one, these teeth are not really friendly for this area. Pull the knife out of the sheath. So I have to grab it in this way, but it works absolutely right. If I got it on belt, so I have to go like this way. Like it's blocked there, so I have to do it this way and then pull it off. It's easy to do it. On the other side, I set it on this one, so it's better if I got it here. So this is the way how can I take it off and put it back. As a security, as you see, there is no any strap or another something like that. It should be pretty secure. Even if I do it this way. Why? Because it asks for 2 movements in same movement. Pull out and get the angle. And I can do this without this one or this one. I can do it. So it might go out if I'll do it in this specific angle, about 45 degrees. Otherwise, it won't fall off. So it's all right. If I want, I can add another one here, but it's for nothing. Anyway, so green one, different color. I like it in different way. This is for the horizontal. This is for the standard carry. Now, T4. What is it good for? As I said, doesn't matter what I got, but this is multi-tool with many reasons. So, firstly, I can. Where is the third? I removed that color from here, coating, to produce some sparks. It's not the best for it, but I can do it with this one. This one is hard. This is some kind of new one. I don't know. I got softer material, so this is all right. Anyway, I could, and I could do it before with the teeth, but I don't want to destroy the one. So that was a scraping on that way, that side. Of course, sometimes I can scrape this wood material, and because it's curved, it works even better. Let's try. It's not, it's just small pile of it anyway, but I found this way is better. And maybe too high. I got a sparkler there, but this is just test for me because I haven't used this knife for this one quite a long time. Okay, definitely not in this way. I see it's too cold because it smokes now. Yes. So this one was the better way. But anyway, what I want to show you, even with the small effort, you see how few times I just scrape that wood. Okay, so I can use this one. Of course, I can use it to scrape another material. If I want to debark something. So this is absolutely okay, and because it's rounded, it even helps for that. So this is great for it. Anyway, okay, carry on. So I can scrape with that. About the tip, it's not something really I want, but I mean this tip, it's kind of dull because it's roundish, so I don't really have that much things, but I can do these things if I want. So there is a tip actually like on standard knife. There are two edges. It's one blade, but two edges, two different edges. One of that is good if I want to have, let's say, I want to cut here, and I want to have like flat cuts. This is just for demonstration. If I want to have something like this one, and I want to have it somehow even when I remove the material, it's even, not rounded, which is what I want now. For notching, this is just for demonstration. I can do these these like straight cuts, chops in, and the belly is of course firstly as a hard used piece of that knife. So for something like this one, this is oak. I've already did video, but I can split a small knife, really small knife, can split these. This is still hardwood, guys. This is not any crap. Hear that? This is not crappy wood, so I can do it. It's probably I know few folders which can do it, but if this is for those guys who said, okay, I've got a folder, it's even longer than this one, it's better for it. Yes, but this one got still some kind of power like this one. So I got the belly. I got the belly for even things like, let's say, some leather working or skinning or something like this one, so I can do these things. I'm pressing on those teeth, but at the moment I'm alright with that. I can do it this way. When skinning, I do these things. Definitely enough for woodworking, sorry, for leather working or something like this one. Or of course I can scrape materials, which I'll start fire after short time after this video. So I can use this scraping for the tinder material. For it's like kind of dust for that ferro rod, because I really need it after short time, so I'll do it. I got this one. This one is wet, so that's why I won't use it. But anyway, you see those fine. That's what I mean. You know, most of you guys know it, but anyway, so I'm looking for these very fine things, fibers. It's not a chopper, so I won't chop with this one. So I got a tip, I got a 1, 2, 3. So I got a saw for notching. As I said, we know it. Even it's small, it's still function. It's better than nothing. It's not to go through something like this one, like to take down a sapling or these things. Absolutely not. But for these notching, when camping on these. So that was the this is the one. So it was just with help of the batoning stick, but now I can finish it with this way. And I got something what I've done. So I've got something what I've done here without that. So it's more easy to do it. So the saw back, and anyway, as I said, I can use it to get in the material when it's rough, to do it in this way also. See that how does it work? It's absolutely fine. And of course I can't forget about the hook, something what is the trucker knife known for. By the way, okay, because I really use it, as I said. For these fine coarse shavings. Those notches won't help me now. So very light, 3 fingers. Will I buy this knife again? Yes. It's cheap? Absolutely not. Compared to the price of T1 today you can buy, this is after, also behind half of the price. So it's about 60% of T1 tracker, which is a huge machine compared to this one. But that's the price. That's what we can do. But what I said, that's very important. It's very light, still fixed blade. You see that I can do light batoning and these things, and simply it's very versatile tool. Mostly I would say, and I would carry it only to forest or somewhere there where I really don't expect it, some as I said, wines and these things, or even for the desert, because I don't see any reason to have these knives there. For my area where I live, even my country where I live, it's absolutely fine. If I go and I got only my chest pack, something and strong folder there, and if I got this one here or there with that, or even I got an axe, I got a machete, or I got another chopper, I got this one, but it's alright with my Tops T1 tracker, with my SOG Bowie or Tech Bowie, and these, let's say, bigger knives, which are not choppers, but this one adds something from tracker. So if you like another knives, or as I do, I like my Tantos on these, and you still like the trackers for its purposes, except chopping and splitting power like T1 got, this is absolutely great companion for it. This is very great knife. I won't say, or I'm not saying I don't like, or I don't want to have still about ½ inch here and ½ inch here. It will be still pretty light, pretty compact. I just counted about 110, maybe 120 grams, so very light, but 4 fingers knife with slightly pronged blade. It doesn't need to be thicker than this one is, just it will have a bit more power, but still very packable. That's, guys, in Tops. If you listen me, if you hear me, please think about it. I believe, and I'm not the one who is looking about who's looking about those knives, something longer than this one, simply something between T2 and T4, something in the middle way, because I've seen on Facebook, on those pages, someone is looking for those sizes of tracker knife with all these features, so saw bag and these things. That will be great. Still I'm looking for one who can do one for me, who can make me one, even for my because of my let's say pattern, same as I do as I made with my kukri. Then I got pattern for my short, about 4 inches here, 4 inches here, about tracker knife. So still no one here. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Bye.